Brendan and Sonia 6 years on from the creation of Lennon Courtney.
And we couldn't be happier.
And no ring.
You're committed to each other
Yes.
fully, I imagine.
Yeah.
You're in a beautiful office now. Was it always like this from day one, Sonia?
We've had a colourful history in all our iterations. The first meeting of minds and coming together was around Brendan's living room table. So the retailers would come
To my house.
And in fact, only a couple of weeks ago, Kate in Calloo was saying, will you give Brendan my love now, you know, and tell him I'm thinking of him. I do remember being in his living room.
Here we are 6 years later. I find it really interesting that both of you were working on a hugely successful TV show, Off the Rails, at the time when you started to think about working together outside of TV. You were both well-known stylists, so I think it's very risky to create your own brand when if it didn't work, your work as a stylist is also gone.
Do you know what? I realised that's the one thing we both have in common. Completely don't care about risk. I mean, we're like danger mice. We're like fearless.
Well,
when
that's not... Yes, in one way. You would definitely be the risk analyst. I think we analyse the risks and go for it. So I think it's not that we're not aware of risk. We know what the risks are.
Yeah, I think we don't care.
But we do a kind of a cost benefit on it and say, well, OK, let's do it anyway. And I think really that was the turning point for us. After we wrote 2 books. And after that, we kind of realised, well, hang on a second. Do you want to be beholden to other people for your reality, your life, everything that happens? Or do you want to take control out of it, and guide it in a new direction? And I think once we kind of came to that, we couldn't go back.
Talk to me about the first Lennon Courtney collection that you created. So a small independent label. Did you have your client in mind, and were they both the same client, or did you have to tweak your expectations of what the collection may be versus what the woman wants, in your opinion?
So I think if we were to categorise ourselves, we would call ourselves responsive designers. So we had been working on Off the Rails. There was stuff we couldn't find. So we knew there was a gap there. You know, clothes for a professional, smart, intelligent woman.
And she's also fun. That's really important for us as well. She likes, you know, we say she's 90% professional and 10% unprofessional. She likes to have the crack. You know, she's a good, smart, savvy woman, and we knew who she was. In fact, she's Sonia. You know, that was the muse of the collection, and that happened pretty quickly.
Having said that, the first collection was particularly austere.
Yeah.
It was going through a dark patch at the time. This is our world, right? So it has always been our world. We understand fashion, we speak the language of it. So it's kind of in our DNA. So we will never follow trend predictors. We don't look at the colours for the season. We don't do that. Now, as it happens, quite often, despite ourselves, we end up as part of a zeitgeist where, you know, all of a sudden we're on the right track or we're a season ahead or whatever it is. But that's because of our extensive knowledge and our understanding of little sort of nuggets, oh, that's going to catch, and being able to read culturally what's going on.
We're all influenced by the same war, by the same politics, by the same music, by the same art, by the same music. It's all around us in the first world, in Europe, in North America. So you'll see little influences coming through.
Yeah, I mean, this I have to say, personally, this is my favourite print. I bought a pair of earrings in Am Diva, and they were 2 hands. They gathered a bit of fame and notoriety from Instagram posts and all the rest, and people absolutely loved them. And I sat down and I hand drew this print, and we developed it into
So that's actually
a design.
5 hands, if you look.
So it's 5 hands, because you're saying every woman needs at least a hand, and sometimes 5.
You're so
make that
right.
up live?
I want to mention to the viewers, this is a blouse that caught my eye, which I think is gorgeous, which should hopefully
for next
be
year.
for sale.
Will land.
Yeah.
Will land.
But you're both in disagreement.
I have always struggled with print. Okay, clearly, look at the difference. So with this, for example, I just don't like the position of it. But now you came and you loved it, and then I'm like, oh, it is amazing.
It's lovely to see how passionate you both are still about this brand of yours, this baby.
Everything that we do, Sonia has to be comfortable to wear, and that's really important to it. So, she's not allowed to wear anything else, and if she's wearing it, it's a free hand for me to touch her any way I like.
Almost anyway.
Glad you clarified that.
Anywhere that he's not allowed to touch, he wouldn't want to touch anyway, so that's okay.
And the most important thing, and this goes right back to TV shows or everything we do, at the core of everything we do, it has to be fun for us.
Yeah.
And every day going to work is fun.
Like, to have got this far and to still be having fun is,
Remarkable.
It is remarkable.